if you have like these main bases or practices that you work everything else on. So for example, if we agree that people usually try to do whatever is in their best interest, then logically speaking, it makes sense for like a corporation to try to do whatever is in their best interest. Now, what is in a corporation's best interest? When it comes to elections, obviously trying to influence elections for whatever economic policy would be best for them. I don't know if praxis is the right word. So ideas like that, like foundational arguments like that, can help you come up with larger conclusions that have to do with elections and stuff. Destiny's a liberal that made it, so now his opinions are changing. If you're losing a debate, just switch to his food takes. They are very terrible. Destiny looks like Mark Melvin, but thicker. I don't know how Mark Melvin looks like. It's not that moderate. It's that she isn't stupid. I appreciate that comment. Obviously, I'm the craziest conspiracy theorist ever. I'm trying to convert anybody. I'm brainwash everybody. Everyone, for now, no one can leave the state. All governors are no independent will be called petty kings. A fucking crusader kings it. Praxis works there. Moral/ethical maxims. What about the drugs and gangs coming from Mexico? Do you know Mexico is run by the cartel? Do you think it's safe having everyone from there coming to the U.S.? Go watch some videos of the Mexican gangs. Go look stuff up they do. Stop living in your own little fantasy. Oh, the world is not sunshine and rainbows. You are sick. Okay, honey, if you want to talk about cartels, do you want to know how we fix our cartel problem in the United States? Do you want to know how we fix our drug problem in the United States? The answer is literally decriminalize all drugs, okay? And if you want, I can go in depth about this, but I have it in my Discord, talking in depth about why decriminalization of all drugs would heavily cripple cartels. I try to think deductively, premise, conclusion. There you go, buddy. Kappa. Everyone loves superheroes. I hate Twitch ads. Yo, Pixie, what up, son? Hi, Baron D. Ryanus, how you doing? If USA opens up their border, should every country do it too? I think, yeah, you would have to push other countries to have open border policies as well. I'm the only one that understands you. I'm glad that you understand me. Dear Lord, dude, legalize drugs. Do you think everyone in Mexico is a cartel? Yeah, I'm not even saying legalize. I'm saying decriminalize, though. Although I do think there's a strong case for legalize. But baby steps, right? Decriminalizing them is the first way to go. And yeah, my bed is half made. Like, there's a bunch of random stuff underneath. Their business would be destroyed overnight if you legalize drugs. Basic fact. Basic logic. True. Legalize fentanyl? Maybe. What kinds of content do you consume for your geopolitical perspective? I mean, I just read a lot of, like, you know, I read a lot of news generally, like CNN, Washington Post, New York Times, NPR, stuff like that. But most of the time I try to get to, like, I try to use just source, like, studies, and logic to reach my conclusions. You just look at the Destiny/Shazam. What kinds of I already read that. We literally created an MS-13 in America. Most people are on the take in Mexico. What's your favorite right and left wing commentator? I don't try to listen to right and left wing commentators because I think when you try to get too many opinions from other sources, like, you end up with just a bunch of biased, like, data instead of actually, like, trying to look at it objectively. Okay, I'm gonna keep on with the quiz. I don't have a favorite rapper. You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. You make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or knowledge. Yep. When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to Nope. I talk to new people. Strongly disagree. You feel more... I hate crying in front of other people. You feel more drawn to places with bustling and busy atmosphere than quiet and intimate ones. I disagree. You like discussing different views and theories on the world could look like in the future. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart than head. Sometimes. If Destiny makes me cry while I shut down the stream, fuck yeah. I don't want to cry in front of an audience of like 6,000 people. I am not in the mood for that. I don't... My favorite Alex Jones moment is they're making the frogs gay. No, I don't like crying. I don't know what intifada is. Would you be willing to listen to lectures by Peter Zahan just as an experiment? Yeah, I'd be willing to listen to lectures from anybody. But I do get triggered easily sometimes when people are just... I get so triggered when I try to listen to PragerU. It's literally every, 3 seconds they say something false or out of context, and it just... if you know a lot of history and then you watch PragerU, you're just like, what the fuck? How are they getting away saying this shit? I'm just gonna talk to him generally about media bias against Bernie. I'll check out Peter's Lalom and see how he is. They were actually 3 big bangs, basically. Imagine unironically working for InfoWars because you think it's a reliable news source. True. You can't imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see. No, I disagree. Usually prefer to get your revenge. This is hard. I'm actually kind of a vengeful person, low-key. I actually I don't want to say I don't like holding grudges, but when it comes, okay, when somebody, not for me personally, but when it's my friend, when somebody betrays my friend, I will want to flick you up. I am very protective over people I care about. But most of the time, I like to forgive people, so I'm going to go like that. The time you spend on yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spent with other people. Nah. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning of the message of a song and movie. True. I'm gonna put agree. I usually know what I want. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you would have done differently. I disagree. I think back a lot. I'm actually gonna put this because I've always actually maybe this. I'm gonna put that. The more I think about it, the more I'm yeah, I usually know what I want. Pixie demographics show most crimes are done by atheists. I don't know how I feel about that statement. You'd have to send me the study. But I don't think being atheist really is gonna make you more or less likely to do a crime. People call Trump the liar for calling media biased. Now the leftists are admitting it. I mean, I always thought the media was biased. That was something I never really disagreed with Trump on. I strongly disagree. There's a bunch of countries out there that don't have, atheist, how do you call it, monotheistic or multi-theistic religions, let's say Buddhism, that doesn't have a specific god, just somebody they admire, like Buddha, that, have morals. I think you don't need religion to be moral. Velkas, I have no idea. I'll send it in my Discord. I'll add everybody an hour or 2 before it happens. No, yeah, you don't need religion to have morals and values. I agree. Trump only calls the media fake when they report anything negative on him, even if it's verified as true. That's so true. He does that all the time. Yeah, in a public space, usually, yep. You tend to focus on present realities. No, I think about the future a lot. No. You prefer to make as many decisions upfront as possible? Yeah, I like making decisions. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it'll be. Damn, that's true. I think about how they're gonna be disappointed in me. I'm it's coming soon. Let's find out when. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find yes, I do. You have to drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. You look after yourself first, others come second. Nope. I care a lot about others. Here's something true. Bernie lost. That's whatever. Bernie bros only call the media fake when they report anything negative on him. What negative thing are you talking about?